I saw a tweet yesterday, and it's not up anymore for reasons that will soon become clear. But and understand that the person we're going to talk about, Andrew Yang, has been on the show before. We were one of the first people to bring him on during his presidential run. He weighed in on the Joe Rogan thing, and he had this to say, and I just want to have a quick little talk about it. He said, "I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist. The man interacts with and works with black people literally all of the time." There was a second tweet, this isn't up either, that says, "Do I know black friends of Joe's who would swear by him? Yes, I do." Now, obviously, everybody gets to have their own definition of what constitutes racism or racist behavior. Based on the reaction of the tweet that I saw, Adrienne, this is not one that many people immediately agreed with. What do you think of it?
So I essentially have these conversations every day. In addition to the many things that I do, I am an executive at Jennifer Brown Consulting, where I really actually break into racism and how it works and helping people understand this so they can be more inclusive and self-aware. And essentially, Andrew Yang just stepped in one of the oldest, most shenanigan tropes. This thought that your proximity to people of color in some way absolves you of being racist. That's essentially what he's peddling, and that's often what a number of white supremacists like to peddle as well. And the fact is that is completely not true. It doesn't matter how many friends of color you have, how many black friends you have, whether you used to date Asian girls in college, or whether you adopted a black kid or something of that narrative. Proximity does not matter. It does not affect how racism actually impacts people's lives and whether you are perpetuating it or a beneficiary of it. And so that's why Yang got torn apart so much online, because we know plenty of white people who were plenty racist and they had black people very close to them. Oh, shucks, we could even go back to Thomas Jefferson. The fact is that proximity does not matter when it comes to racism, and that trope really needs to die.
So in that, you just identified a lot of things that are not, in fact, actually shortcuts that stop you from ever being identified as racist. So what is one? Because you just cut out a lot of territory that's been very classically used to defend behavior. Are there any shortcuts?
There are no shortcuts. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, and by the way, like I understand a lot of people are gonna dunk on Yang, and I get it, because it did not seem like a thing that was very well thought out. But again, he gets to have whatever opinion he wants. And for whatever it's worth, I have had talks with him, and while I disagree with quite a bit of his more recent political activity, he has always seemed to be trying to help. That does not mean that you always will. So Andrew Yang, I am sure came to that trying to help. That was the intent, but maybe not the outcome. That's all I'm gonna say, Andrew. If you come across this, you seem like a nice guy, but that was not it, as the kids say.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.